Chosen one, right now, at this very moment, you are awakening to something greater than yourself. What if I told you that you are on the verge of uncovering the true identity that God has hidden deep within your soul? What if I told you that you were born with a divine purpose, a unique calling that only you can fulfill? You've been chosen for a reason, and everything you've gone through, every trial, every joy, every whisper in your heart, has been preparing you for this very moment. You might not see it yet, but something deep inside you is stirring. An inner nudge, a whisper from the divine, calling you to step into the role you were always meant to play. Your spiritual awakening is not an accident. It's not by chance that you are reading these words today. You are being drawn towards something powerful, something greater than you've ever imagined. This is the time when your life begins to align with the universe and God's plan for you. It's when everything you've learned, every challenge you've faced, and every breakthrough you've had suddenly makes sense in the context of your higher calling. You've always had this divine truth inside of you, but now it's time to embrace it fully. Now is the time to see yourself not as just another person trying to survive in this world, but as someone chosen for greater things. You are destined to live a life of purpose, one that reflects the beauty and love of the Creator. Your higher purpose is calling, and it's time to listen. Can you feel it? That spark of excitement in your soul, that inner knowing that you are about to step into something life-changing. The world is waiting for the version of you that's about to emerge, the authentic, empowered, spiritually awakened you. Don't let this moment slip away. Your true identity is waiting to be revealed. Your divine purpose is here, and it's time to claim it. So, let's explore together what happens when you awaken to this truth about yourself. What changes when you embrace your higher calling? What happens when you say yes to the divine plan and step fully into the life you were destined to live? Let's dive in and discover the incredible transformation that awaits you. The moment of spiritual awakening is one of profound significance in a person's life. It's when everything shifts, and you realize that life is no longer the same. You start to see the world through a different lens, a lens that connects you to something much bigger than yourself. For many, this moment feels like an awakening from a long slumber, a sudden realization that there is more to life than the everyday routines, struggles, and distractions that once consumed you. You begin to notice the subtle signs of the divine, an inner knowing, a sense of alignment with something greater, a stirring within your soul that you can no longer ignore. The moment of awakening. You may have had moments where you felt out of place in the world, like something wasn't quite right, but you couldn't put your finger on it. These moments might have left you feeling confused or even fearful, unsure of what was happening. Yet, despite the uncertainty, there was also something exciting about it. You might have experienced a sense of curiosity, a deep yearning to know more, even as doubt crept in, asking, "Is this real?" Or, "What does this mean for my life?" At first, the feeling can be disorienting. Perhaps it's a sudden shift in how you perceive the world. The things you once thought were important no longer hold the same weight. People around you might seem distant, as if they're not on the same wavelength as you. Or maybe you're waking up to a deeper understanding of life, and you feel different, like you're not entirely the same person you were before this awakening. You feel as though something spiritual is underway, a shift in your perception that is guiding you toward your higher calling. You may notice synchronicities, moments when the universe seems to align in your favor. Small, seemingly insignificant events begin to take on deeper meaning. These signs are not random. They are whispers from the divine, guiding you toward your authentic self. This is the moment when your true identity begins to emerge, the part of you that has always been there but was hidden under the noise of life. Signs of awakening to your true identity. As your spiritual alignment deepens, you begin to feel more connected to your authentic self. You start to understand that who you are is not just a reflection of your past experiences, but of the deeper, divinely created part of you that's been waiting to be discovered. You may feel the urge to shed old identities, the versions of yourself that you once believed were true but no longer serve the person you are becoming. With this newfound self-discovery, you feel a sense of empowerment. You begin to see yourself not just as someone going through the motions of life, but as a chosen one, someone who is meant for something greater. The courage to embrace this truth builds within you, and you find yourself stepping into spaces where you once feared to tread. Your confidence grows as you realize that your true identity is the key to unlocking your higher purpose. You might find yourself drawn to new paths, new people, and new experiences. There's a sense of fluidity to your life now, as if the universe is gently guiding you toward your higher calling. Old attachments to material things or relationships that once defined you start to lose their grip. You may have found that the things that once mattered to you, the possessions, the accolades, the status, no longer hold the same value. What truly matters now is living a life in alignment with your soul's purpose, following the path that was meant for you all along. At the same time, there may be moments when you experience fear and uncertainty. The unknown can be intimidating. The idea of stepping fully into your true identity can seem daunting. What if you fail? What if others don't understand? These fears are natural, but they are part of the process. The more you trust the divine guidance you're receiving, the more you will be able to navigate these moments with courage and faith. You'll begin to realize that this awakening is not about perfection or having all the answers. It's about embracing the journey with open arms, trusting that you are exactly where you need to be. As you awaken to your true self, you will notice a stronger pull towards self-reflection. You might feel the desire to explore deeper spiritual practices, like meditation, prayer, or journaling. You may even be drawn to study spiritual texts, seeking wisdom from those who have walked this path before you. All of these things are signs that you are on the right path, aligning yourself with the divine truths that have been waiting for you. The more you align with your authentic self, the more your life begins to reflect the divine purpose you were born to fulfill. Your sense of purpose and clarity strengthens, and you start to feel a deep inner peace that wasn't there before. The world around you might still be chaotic, but inside, there is a growing calm, a knowing that you are on the right path. You're no longer wandering. You're walking toward something greater, and every step feels like a step toward your true calling. In this space, the divine shows up in unexpected ways, guiding you and offering confirmation that you are where you need to be. Sometimes it's a song that speaks directly to your soul, a dream that gives you clarity, or a conversation with someone who shares the exact message you need to hear. All of these signs are reminders that you are not alone in this journey. You are being guided toward the life you were always meant to live. This is the power of awakening, to see yourself through the eyes of the divine, to understand that you are more than the sum of your experiences. You are chosen for a greater purpose, and as you awaken, you step closer to fulfilling that purpose with each passing day. Discovering your divine purpose. As you journey through your spiritual awakening, one of the most significant challenges you may face is understanding the full scope of your divine purpose. The higher calling you feel stirring within you may not be immediately clear. You may sense that you are meant for something more, but the specifics of that calling, how it will manifest, and in what ways it will unfold, can feel elusive. Many chosen ones struggle with this initial uncertainty. There may be moments when you question, is this truly my calling? Or what am I supposed to do with the gifts I've been given? It's essential to understand that your divine purpose may not always appear in grand, dramatic ways. Sometimes it's the small, quiet calls that lead you toward a greater destiny. The first step in embracing your higher calling is to acknowledge that it often involves service to others. For many, stepping into their purpose means helping and guiding the people around them. Whether you are meant to inspire others through your wisdom, lend a compassionate ear, or offer support during difficult times, your calling is deeply tied to the impact you have on the world around you. You may find that you are being led to serve people in ways you never imagined before. Perhaps you feel an internal nudge to reach out to those in need, to lift others through compassionate actions, or simply to share your story and your experiences. You might discover that you have a unique ability to connect with others on a deeper level, or that your wisdom resonates in ways you never anticipated. This is the essence of your divine purpose, to bring light to others, whether in your community, your family, or your greater sphere of influence. Imagine, for example, someone who has lived through a challenging season of life. You may find that you're able to offer them comfort or counsel, not from a place of expertise, but from a place of shared experience and deep compassion. This connection, grounded in your higher calling, serves as a powerful reminder of how your purpose aligns with service to others. Helping people is a central theme in stepping into your divine destiny, and every step you take towards serving those around you brings you closer to fulfilling your true purpose. Stepping into your higher calling requires faith. Faith in yourself, faith in your abilities, and, most importantly, faith in God. Trusting God's plan is central to understanding and embracing your divine purpose. Often, the path ahead can seem unclear, and the journey toward fulfilling your purpose may feel overwhelming. But it's not always about having every detail figured out. Rather, it's about trusting that each step you take will bring you closer to where you're meant to be. There will undoubtedly be moments when you feel lost or uncertain. You may wonder if you're on the right path, or if what you're doing even matters. But the divine timing of your life cannot be rushed. God has already laid out a beautiful plan for you, and as you continue to trust Him, you will begin to see how each piece of your journey fits together. This trust is what anchors you when the world feels chaotic, and when the voice of doubt grows louder than the voice of faith. It's not always about knowing every step of the journey. It's about trusting that each step you take will lead you to your destiny, your divine purpose. Trusting God and divine timing brings clarity when the path ahead seems unclear. When you align with your higher calling, you step into a space of deep faith. You begin to recognize that your purpose isn't a destination to be reached, but a journey to be embraced. The more you lean into God's plan, the more clarity and confidence you will find, even in moments of uncertainty. As you embark on this divine journey, doubt and fear will inevitably arise. It's a natural part of the process. When you're called to something greater than yourself, fear can often be the loudest voice in the room. You may feel inadequate, wondering if you are truly capable of fulfilling your higher purpose. You may doubt your ability to make a difference or feel overwhelmed by the enormity of the calling placed before you. However, you must remember that faith will always outweigh fear. Doubt is often a tool used by the enemy to distract you from your true calling, to convince you that you're not worthy, that you're not capable, or that you're not good enough. But in those moments of doubt, remind yourself that God has chosen you for a purpose that only you can fulfill. You were created for this. It's important to recognize that fear is a natural response, but it doesn't define you. You are stronger than your fears, and the more you lean into faith, the less hold fear will have over you. You might not have all the answers right now, and you may not be able to see the entire road ahead, but remember that God is with you every step of the way. When you face fear, choose faith. When doubt creeps in, choose to trust in God's promises. Overcoming fear doesn't mean you won't feel it. It means choosing to act in faith, even when fear is present. Every step you take toward your divine purpose is an act of courage, an act of trust that God's plan is far greater than anything you can imagine. Even in the face of uncertainty, you are walking toward the fulfillment of your calling. The key to overcoming doubts and fears is to recognize that your higher calling is not about perfection but obedience. It's not about having everything figured out. It's about showing up day after day with the faith that God will equip you for every task He calls you to. The journey of stepping into your divine purpose is a process. A beautiful, transformative process where each day brings you closer to becoming the person God created you to be. As you embrace your higher calling, trust in the divine timing that is unfolding in your life. Know that every challenge you face, every moment of doubt, and every step of faith is preparing you for something greater. Your divine purpose is unfolding right before your eyes, and as you choose to embrace it with courage and faith, you will see God work miracles in and through you. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey, the beautiful journey of becoming who you were always meant to be. As you align with your true identity and embrace your divine purpose, a profound transformation takes place. This transformation isn't just a change in perspective or circumstances. It's a complete shift in how you experience life and interact with the world around you. The moment you fully accept your spiritual truth, your life begins to evolve in ways you might not have anticipated, yet all in perfect harmony with the greater divine plan for your life. In this section, we will explore the key aspects of this transformation and the beauty that unfolds as you walk in alignment with your higher calling. The most profound transformation happens within on a spiritual level. As you awaken to your true identity, you enter a period of deep personal growth. There is a sense of empowerment that comes with the realization that you are no longer just wandering through life, but instead, you are stepping into a life of purpose and spiritual maturity. Your heart begins to align more closely with God's will, and as you do so, your soul transforms. You feel more connected to your authentic self, and this alignment brings clarity and strength that you may have never experienced before. This growth process is not instantaneous. It's gradual and it requires patience. But every step you take toward your divine purpose opens up new levels of understanding and wisdom. You may notice an increasing sense of empowerment as you trust your intuition and allow God to lead you. The more you trust in His plan, the more confident you become in your abilities. There is a sense of deep authenticity that begins to permeate your life, allowing you to express yourself in ways you never thought possible. This process is both beautiful and humbling. It often leads to greater spiritual growth as you shed old habits, beliefs, and fears that no longer serve you. You begin to operate from a place of faith, choosing to step forward even when you can't see the whole path ahead. As you grow spiritually, you are also growing emotionally, mentally, and energetically. This growth doesn't just impact your own life. It ripples outward, affecting everyone and everything around you. As you begin to align with your true identity and divine purpose, you may notice that your relationships with others start to change. These shifts can sometimes feel surprising, but they are part of the divine plan designed to help you fulfill your higher calling. Relationships with family, friends, and colleagues can become either deeper or more distant as you become spiritually aligned. Some relationships will fall away, while others will grow stronger, as the energy of your transformation shifts the dynamics of those around you. This is not to say that the people you love will no longer play a role in your life, but rather that the depth and quality of your relationships may be enhanced or challenged based on your spiritual growth. You may find yourself gravitating toward others who are also walking in alignment with their higher calling, and the connections you form with these individuals will feel divinely orchestrated. At the same time, you might notice that certain relationships, especially those that no longer resonate with your spiritual truth, will naturally fade away. It can be a difficult process, as letting go of people you care about is never easy. However, the key is to trust that these shifts are necessary for your growth and for stepping into your divine purpose. In these moments, your trust in God's plan becomes vital. You must trust that God is clearing the way for the right people to enter your life, those who will support and encourage you on your journey. For instance, you may find yourself drawn to a new group of friends who share your values and who understand the depth of your spiritual path. These divine connections will help strengthen your resolve and deepen your sense of purpose. The more you align with your true self, the more God will bring the right people into your life to help you fulfill your calling. Sometimes, the connections you make at this point in your journey are like lifelines. People who help you stay grounded, inspired, and reminded of your divine truth. Perhaps the most beautiful transformation that comes from walking in alignment with your divine purpose is the deep sense of peace and fulfillment that accompanies it. There's a calm assurance that settles in your soul when you know, without a doubt, that you are living by God's plan for your life. This peace isn't dependent on external circumstances. It is rooted in the internal knowing that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. You are no longer searching for meaning or purpose because you found it in the very core of your being. The fulfillment that comes with aligning with your higher calling is profound. It's not about material success or external accolades. It's about the inner contentment that comes when you know you are walking the path God has set for you. This peace is like a still river, flowing through your spirit, calming your thoughts, and soothing your heart. In times of difficulty or uncertainty, you'll find that the peace that God provides surpasses understanding, allowing you to remain steady even when the storms of life seem overwhelming. Knowing that you are fulfilling your divine purpose brings an immense sense of joy that cannot be taken away. This joy is rooted in the satisfaction of knowing that you are living out God's will, serving others, and doing the work you were always meant to do. Whether through small acts of kindness or grand gestures of service, you are making a difference in the lives of others, and this fulfillment fills your soul with an indescribable peace. It's the kind of peace that comes from the deepest parts of your being, and it carries you through both the highs and lows of life. As you walk in your divine purpose, you begin to see that the external circumstances of life hold less power over your inner state. You become grounded in spiritual truth, and as you continue to trust in God's guidance, you experience the kind of fulfillment that comes from knowing you are living in alignment with your soul's mission. This peace is not temporary. It is a constant companion that reminds you, every day, that you are not alone on this journey. As you fully embrace your divine calling, you may begin to experience the miraculous and prophetic breakthroughs that confirm the awakening of your true identity. These powerful divine interventions are not mere coincidences. They are clear signs that you are on the right path, aligned with your higher purpose, and walking in harmony with God's plan for your life. The miraculous manifestations that unfold are part of your journey, affirming your spiritual awakening and the sacred role you are meant to fulfill in this world. What are prophetic breakthroughs? A prophetic breakthrough is a moment when divine wisdom, guidance, or understanding is revealed, leading to a profound transformation in your life. These breakthroughs are divine interventions that can take many forms, whether through a moment of clarity, a powerful vision, a dream, or even an unexpected encounter. These experiences are designed to affirm your direction and reveal deeper truths about your true calling and the divine purpose that you are here to fulfill. You may begin to notice spiritual signs in the form of synchronicities, those seemingly coincidental events that feel too meaningful to be just chance. For example, you might hear a specific message that resonates deeply with your soul, find an unexpected path open up before you, or see the exact thing you've been praying for show up in your life at just the right moment. These are not coincidences. They are prophetic breakthroughs that confirm your spiritual alignment with God's plan. You might also experience dreams or visions that bring divine wisdom and deeper insight into your life's purpose. These moments of divine revelation act as markers, helping you to recognize that the path you are walking is not only right but ordained by a higher power. In times of confusion or doubt, these spiritual signs act as a guiding light, offering comfort and assurance that you are not alone. Trust that these breakthroughs are the universe's way of showing you the way forward, illuminating your true identity and encouraging you to continue trusting in God's plan. As you step more deeply into your divine purpose, you may witness miracles unfolding in your life. These miracles can range from the seemingly small to the incredibly large, but each one is a testament to your alignment with your higher calling. Miracles in the life of the chosen ones are a natural outcome of walking in harmony with the divine plan. For instance, you might experience financial provision when you least expect it. An unexpected check arrives, a new opportunity arises, or someone offers help at the exact moment you need it most. These miracles serve as evidence that God is working through you, providing the resources you need to fulfill your divine purpose. In other cases, you may witness the miraculous healing of physical ailments, relationships that were once strained being mended, or situations that seemed hopeless transforming for the better. Miracles are not just grand, dramatic events that happen to a select few. They are a constant part of the lives of those who walk in their divine calling. They occur every day, in ways big and small, affirming that when you align with your true identity, you open the door for the miraculous to take place. These divine interventions help you understand that nothing is impossible when you walk in faith. As you continue on your journey, these miracles serve as gentle reminders that you are being supported by a higher power and that everything you need to fulfill your higher calling is already being provided for you. As you witness these signs and miracles, your faith will continue to grow. You'll realize that divine wisdom is guiding you every step of the way, and that each breakthrough and each miracle is a powerful confirmation that you are exactly where you need to be. These moments of divine revelation strengthen your connection to God, your understanding of your spiritual purpose, and your trust in the unfolding of your destiny. It's important to note that miracles are not always outwardly dramatic. Sometimes, they appear as simple shifts in perception or moments of clarity that reveal deeper truths. You might find yourself in a seemingly ordinary situation, and suddenly, the right words, the right thought, or the right action emerges from within you, leading to a change that you didn't anticipate. These small, quiet miracles are just as powerful as the larger ones because they reflect the ongoing process of spiritual alignment and the divine wisdom that is always working in your life. As prophetic breakthroughs and miracles unfold in your life, it is essential to trust the process. These moments are not just signs of the miraculous. They are confirmations that you are being guided by a higher power, that you are in alignment with your higher calling, and that your divine purpose is unfolding exactly as it should. Trusting the divine timing of these events allows you to surrender to the process, understanding that everything happens for a reason and that each moment is preparing you for the next step on your journey. The spiritual signs you encounter are often connected to the bigger picture of your life's work. The miracles and breakthroughs you experience may not always make sense immediately, but in hindsight, you'll see how they were all pieces of the puzzle that God was putting together to lead you toward your true calling. Keep your heart open and your faith strong, knowing that the universe is conspiring to bring you closer to your destiny. Chosen one, your awakening is not a coincidence. It's a divine moment in time that marks the beginning of something extraordinary. Right now, you stand on the threshold of a beautiful transformation, a journey that will lead you to the full realization of your divine purpose. You were born with a unique higher calling, one that only you can fulfill. There is a reason you've been feeling this stirring in your soul, this desire to know more, to be more, and to align more deeply with your true identity. God has equipped you with everything you need for this journey. The gifts, the wisdom, the strength, all of it is within you. All you have to do is trust in God's timing and take that first step forward. The miracles you've been waiting for are not far off. They are within your reach, ready to manifest as you embrace your calling with faith and courage. Your higher calling is waiting for you to step into it fully, to embrace the divine purpose that has been written in your soul from the very beginning. It's time to stop holding back. Trusting God and walking in faith will guide you through the unknown. And as you do, you will witness the beauty of God's plan unfold in your life. You are being called to something greater than you could ever imagine. Embrace your true identity, trust in the process, and step boldly into your divine purpose. The world needs you, chosen one. Your journey has just begun.